the Newmarket Rebel Park for tonight's baseball game between the visiting.
Hello and welcome to beautiful Newmarket, Virginia. The Rebels take on the visiting Woodstock River Bandits. Really quick jump in with the starting lineup for the visiting Woodstock River Bandits. Leading off, Kobe White. Playing third base, Chad Salter. Third, playing shortstop, batting fourth, the first baseman. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Logan Duffy. Batting sixth, tonight's hitter, Ryan Zuckerman. Batting seventh and catching, Brady Whitaker. Eighth, the right fielder, Ace Williams. Batting ninth, the second baseman,
Behind the plate, catcher, number 11.
On the mound tonight will be Zane Harley.
Number 8. Hager.
Rebels are taking the field. We're going to take a quick break for
Number 3.
the national anthem, Rebels lineup, and some baseball action from Newmarket. Just a moment. And we have the national anthem in the books.
I'll give you guys the Rebels starting lineup tonight. Batting leadoff in center field from UNC Greensboro is Zach Walsh. Batting second tonight in left field from Westchester University is number 10, Gaten Grandelli. Batting third, the designated hitter from Mount St. Mary's University, Ty Stecco. Batting cleanup in right field from East Stroudsburg University is Chase Albus. Batting fifth at first base from East Georgia College is Chase Gilligan. Batting seventh, sixth at second base from Millersville University is Jonathan Mallow. Batting next at third base from Concordia University is Connor Lang. Batting eighth behind the plate from St. Bonaventure University is Jack Polowitz. And batting ninth tonight at shortstop from Cornell University is Kevin Hayden. On the mound for the Rebels, warming up now, is the starting pitcher from Liberty University. He's a 5'8", 170-pound junior left-hander, Spencer Williams.
Thank you very much. And we are celebrating Mo Weber Night tonight at Rebel Park. For those unfamiliar, Mo, known as the Legend of the Valley, longtime Rebel assistant coach. I believe 17 years as an assistant in the Rebels, ranging from his early 70s through his late 80s. Still coached first base as an 87, 88-year-old before he was benched for safety reasons, but still continued to coach Rebel hitters almost up till his 90th birthday.
But we do have sugar-free ice cream if you are a sugar junkie. Eat that sugar.
Give you some fun Mo facts and Moisms as the night goes on. is number 1 is the only, well, one of 2 retired numbers here in Newmarket, along with
Reading off the
number
River
59.
Center fielder number 5.
Those 2 jerseys displayed in left center and right center field. Kobe White stepping in to face Spencer Williams to lead off the top of the first.
Since we played the River Bandits last night, I'll give you however they played last night in their first at bat. Kobe White was 2 for 3 last night with a walk and a run scored.
31.
Spencer Williams, lefty from Liberty University. That pitch is fouled off down the third base line. 1-1 count. Scoreboard says 0-2. I might be wrong. Spencer Williams out of Liberty University has pitched every Sunday thus far for the Rebels. That one's hit into shallow center field. Walsh, the center fielder, over to collect it. Brings up Chaz Salter, the third baseman.
Chaz Salter was 0 for 3 last night against us with a walk. River Bandits came out with the win last night, 5-3. Inside park home run for the Rebels, though, from Dalton Turner.
First pitch called strike. Always rare to see the inside the park home run, but usually pretty exciting. That one's grounded into left field, just past Hager, the Rebel shortstop. That'll bring up Preston Joy, the River Bandit shortstop.
Preston Joy was 0 for 4 last night with 2 RBIs. Same 3 guys led off last night for the River Bandits.
First pitch, grounded softly out to shortstop. They're going to go to second, get the out there, over to first, safe. That ball really wasn't hit very hard, which made the double play impossible. That'll be a fielder's choice, and Salter's out 6-4.
First baseman number 36.
Brings up Ryan Wilson, the first baseman. Really making Hannah hustle here.
Ryan Wilson was 2 for 4 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs. Definitely a pretty productive night for him last night.
First pitch is low and in for a ball. Beautiful day in Newmarket. A little bit warm. Not as warm as yesterday, though, where temperatures were approaching 100 degrees in the valley. Wind blowing straight out to center field. Pitches up. Might see a little bit of carry on fly balls. Nice cloud cover, keeping it a little bit cooler than it would be otherwise. That one's in for a called strike, 2-1. Rebels wearing their home uniforms, dark blue tops, white pants, dark blue stirrups, showing their white sanitary socks underneath. That one's in the dirt, and that's going to go as a wild pitch. Preston Joy advances to second. River Bandits, gray away pants, orange jerseys with some green paneling under the armpits. 3-1 misses up and in, ball 4. So Wilson draws the walk. Brings up Logan Duffy, left fielder.
Left fielder number 15, Logan Duffy.
Duffy was 0 for 1.
Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch, low for a ball. Jack Polowitz behind the plate for the Rebels tonight. Second pitch to Duffy misses outside, 2-0. Woodstock coached by Valley League Hall of Famer Mike Bocock. He's down in the third base coaching box.
Williams has 18 strikeouts, none so far tonight, but that's definitely on the higher side. Second most on the team and only 3 starts.
2-0 in for a called strike. That one's lined into center field. Walsh fields it cleanly. They're going to hold the runners up. Probably smartly so. Great throw in on one hop to Polowitz, but the bases are loaded. Brings up Ryan Zuckerman, designated hitter.
Zuckerman's 1 for 4 with an RBI last night. That was a nice throw in by Walsh for sure. Not sure how much speed Preston Joy has, because they don't have those stats pulled up right now, but surprised they didn't send him there.
First pitch, fastball called strike 1. Williams finds himself in a little bit of trouble to start here.
Woodstock as a team doesn't really have a lot of stolen bases this season. Only 16 total.
0-1 is spiked in the dirt. That's going to be another wild pitch. Williams actually fielded that one after it kind of deflected off of Polowitz back out to him and tried to get the runner at third. No luck.
That was a good attempt there by Williams to do something with not the best hand being dealt.
So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, we have 30 stolen bases. They have only 17, I guess
That
now.
one's grounded out to Hager. Great diving stop to his right. Up, throws across. He got him. It's about as good of a play as you're going to see from a shortstop in the Valley.
That was a nice throw by Hager.
Diving stop in the hole, got up, fired it across. Public address announcer gives him the Sports Center tone. And the Rebels get out of it. It's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We're going to take a quick break before we're back with you in just a moment.
Leading off the bottom of the first, Trinity with the
Zachary
Rebels.
Walsh.
From UNC Greensboro. Center fielder number
Leading
36.
off for the Rebels, center field, UNC Greensboro.
Walsh also led off last night, 1 for 4 with a run scored.
First pitch is a ball. Second pitch stays up for ball 2. As always, love to hear from you if you're listening in the YouTube comments. Feel free to let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. Third pitch is a called strike. Walsh didn't like it. It looked like it might have been a little low and inside. That one's in the dirt, ball 3. Walsh ahead 3-1. Three-one pitch chopped over to third. Nice play. They're gonna get Walsh at first, 5-3.
Wilson did a good job staying on the bag. That's
Out of
Ryan
the left
Wilson
fielder
up
from
there.
Westchester University. Number 10.
Brings up Peyton Grandelli, left fielder out of Westchester.
That throw kind of took him off. Gayton Grandelli was 2 for 5 last night. Also, yes, Ted Wilson, that is true. The right fielder was injured. It was scored a home run, though. I just couldn't remember who the right fielder was. But that is true. The right fielder was injured. It probably would have been just a triple. I think they were sitting him.
Grounded out to second. Good hustle from Grandelli, but he's still going to be retired. He's through to Wilson.
Looked like they might have said Turner anyways, but
Brings up the
Definitely made it
designated
up.
hitter tonight, Ty Stecco.
Designated hitter from Mount St. Mary's University. Number 33. Go.
Stecker did not appear in last night's game. First at bat against the River Bandits in these 2 days. Not an off night.
Swinging strike. Strike 1. That one's kind of a check swing over to first. First baseman's going to take it to the bag, unassisted. The Rebels are going to go down 1, 2, 3.
Somebody at the
Bottom of the first.
No run, no
We'll
hit.
take a brief break and be back
Nobody left on
with the action in the second inning in just a moment.
Leading off for the River Bandits. Catcher, number 18, Brady. Whitaker.
Brady Whitaker leading off for the River Bandits in the top of the second.
Whitaker had no at-bats last night. I believe he either came in late in the game. That's more than likely what happens.
Fouled off. Second pitch is called a strike on the inside corner. One was a fastball.
We're hoping Spencer Williams can get through here quicker than Zane Starling, but that'd be pretty hard. Starling, really quick inning.
That one's lined foul down the first base line. Hopefully all the fans over there got out of the way. Little Woodstock contingent set up behind the dugout. I'm going to give tonight's crowd a medium as its size. Not quite a large crowd, but a decent crowd.
Surprised there aren't more Woodstock fans.
Like that ball may have hit a Woodstock fan one pitch ago. Hopefully everybody's okay down there. That pitch is way up for a ball. Like some medical assistance maybe on its way to the fans down the right field line. 1-2 misses up and away.
Lots of cheers out for Spencer Williams now. Maybe some family, maybe not, but...
Anna, you didn't know there's a Spencer Williams fan club in town?
Did not, but I'll join it.
2-2 misses for a ball. 3-2. Bit of a different look at the park tonight. There's a stage parked out in left field. 3-2 pitch grounded out to second.
Duffel took a nice hop off the mound just straight to Mallow. That was nice for us.
4-3 put out.
Ace Williamson.
There's probably a Crossroads Music Fest coming up at Rebel Park.
I believe it was last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Friday night. I'm not in the know, apparently. First pitch to Ace Williamson. The right fielder is a called strike.
Williamson 0 for 4 last night. The little girl is okay. Just needed some ice.
Swinging strike. So 0-2 on Williamson. And he grounds it over to first. It'll be a 3 unassisted.
Bring up second baseman number 1, Luke Easter.
Brings up Luke Keister, the second baseman. Bit of a local player, plays at Shenandoah University.
Easter did not appear in last night's game.
Had a strong start to the season for the River Bandits. That one lined up the middle for a base hit. And that'll bring Kobe White, the lead-up man, off for his second appearance in the batter's box tonight.
Center fielder number 5, Kobe.
On the season, Kobe White is batting .278. He has 5 RBIs.
Curveball in for a called strike.
Easter doesn't have any stolen bases on the season.
Doesn't have a huge lead over at first.
Okay.
That one's outside for ball 1. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 2. Got time at the plate. Looks like White's arm guard came loose, and he's getting himself situated again. Keister starts for second, goes back to first, throw down there, not in time.
Kind of close. Closer than I thought it'd be.
2-2 now on White. And Keister took maybe 6 steps towards second and then put the brakes on. Two-two fastball swung on and missed for strike 3 for the third out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base for the River Bandits. After 1.5, the River Bandits have a 1-0 lead. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back for the bottom half in just a moment. Chase Albus going to lead off for the Rebels in the bottom of the second.
Fielder number 15, Chase Albus.
Going to try to sprinkle some Mo Weber facts in this half inning as we are celebrating Mo Weber night at Rebel Park.
Albus, no appearance yesterday in the game against Woodstock at Woodstock.
First pitch is a ball. Mo Weber is a longtime Rebels assistant coach, coached first base, and was a hitting coach. Many people have remarked that he has forgotten more about hitting than most people will ever know. I always thought was a fun little Mo quote. Another ball, 3-0 on Albus. He was especially proud of working with Brett Gardner, who went on to Major League success for the Yankees. 3-0 swung on and missed. And that one's low and away. Albus reaches on a leadoff walk.
First base runner of the night for Newmarket.
Georgia College, first base, number 18, Chase Gilligan.
Mo was also a World War II veteran. Had quite a few battle scars from that, if I remember correctly. Interacted with him when I was a bat boy and at Rebel baseball camps back in the day. First pitch to Gilligan's a called strike.
Gilligan didn't play in last night's game. Quite a few of these guys trade off every other game.
Rebels have had a pretty consistent rotation at first base, third base, corner outfields, catcher rotates through. Trying to keep guys fresh throughout the summer. Pickoff there to first.
Lots of pickoff attempts. Trying to get Albus out there at first. Albus only has one stolen base, so I'm surprised they're so focused on him. He does have some speed to him, but doesn't seem to take a lot of chances out there.
Pitches a ball, 1-1. Mo Weber, also a member of the Valley League Hall of Fame and the league's Coach of the Year award named after him. Another throw over to first. That one low and away for a ball. Rebels celebrated Mo's birthday probably for the last 20 years or so at the ballpark. Even though he has passed away at this point, they still celebrate it every summer and serve free birthday cake to everybody in attendance. That one called a strike. Gilligan did not particularly like that. Ball outside. If you're interested in hearing more about Mo or learning more about him, you can check out the book Safe at Home, A Season in the Valley League by Austin Grisero, which chronicles the Rebels' 2009 season. No spoilers, but it was a very interesting season. Lots of good stories and Moisms come up in that book. Definitely recommended reading for any Rebel fan. That one's hit into deep right field. Williamson back on it and secures it for the first out. Brings up Jonathan Mallow, second baseman.
Moving up the second baseman from Millersville University.
Mallow was 2 for 4 with a run scored.
Mallow!
I even get a mention in Safe at Home. One time. In the chapter about the hailstorm that hit during the Meet the Rebels night. Another check at first base. I got home after the hail had stopped and found a piece of hail in my pocket, and that made it into the book. Pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Mallow. And yes, you heard me right, hailstorm at Rebel Park.
That might be one thing I haven't seen since I've been with the Rebels, which is 4th season now.
Grounded to first. He spins like he wants to go to second. Doesn't throw, and then tries to go over to first. No luck there. I think that one is going to go down as an E1.
Rebels have 2 runners on now, regardless of how.
Concordia University. Third baseman number 14, Lane.
Albus on second,
I
Mallow on
apologize. That was an
first.
E3, not an E1. Connor Lang now at the plate for the Rebels. I was waiting for a scoring on that one and then realized, wait, that's me. I had to decide what it was going to be real quick on the fly.
Don't knock yourself out.
First pitch to Lang is a ball, 1-0.
Lang did not appear last night. At third base, one of those positions that gets switched out.
Fouled back into the screen. 1-1 to Lang. Runners on first and second. Grounded to second. Kicks off of Keister to the second base, or to the shortstop. So that'll go down as a fielder's choice. Lucky for the River Bandits as Keister misplayed it, but it deflected to the shortstop who was coming over to cover second.
Albus made his way over to third on that. Fielder's choice.
We're going to
Lane
catch it
now
from
at
St.
first.
Bonaventure University. Number 11, Jack Woods.
Jack Polowitz up for the Rebels, playing catcher tonight.
Followitz's first game. In a second. He's one of the 3 catchers that rotate. Actually, 2 catchers in the lineup tonight. Polowitz behind the plate and Stecco as the designated hitter.
Swings and misses at the first pitch. High heater. Kevin Hager, the shortstop, on deck. Sounded like Polowitz might have some fans in the house.
Yeah. I know his parents are regulars. His dad, at least, is. I see his mom sometimes as well.
The ball, 1-1. Loved seeing parents making the trip to Newmarket.
Got to meet the Albuses last night. Very nice.
That one's fouled back.
Definitely one of my favorite parts about doing this is meeting everybody.
Couldn't agree more. Always like welcoming more people to the Rebel family. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one just misses. Gets a big whoop from somebody in the stands. Two and 2. Albus on third, Lang on first. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. For the third out of the inning, Rebels don't score. No hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. After 2 innings, the River Bandits have a 1-0 lead. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the third inning from Newmarket in just a moment.
Leading off the woodstock, third baseman number 12, Jack Salter.
Chaz Salter leading off for the River Bandits in the top of the third against Spencer Williams. First pitch misses for a ball. Second pitch, called strike. Kind of low and in. That's the third time tonight I've seen a batter on a very similar pitch look at the umpire. But I will say, if nothing else, he's been consistent in calling that a strike. 1-1 pitch, check swing, and home plate umpire says he went 1-2. As long as the zone is consistent, you'll never hear me complain. That one's grounded out to Mallow at second. He fires her over to Gilligan for the out.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 10, Preston Boyd.
That one misses up and away for a ball. I don't know. Fouled back, 1-1. One pitch misses up and away for a ball. Just noticing that the lights haven't been turned on yet. Might need to get on that, or we're gonna get dark with no lights to help us out. Lights, not like the fancy LED lights you see at Major League stadiums. Take a few minutes to warm up. That one's skied down the left field line. Plenty of distance, but I believe it's hooking foul. And it does for strike 2, 2-2. 2-2 floated over the first baseman's head into right field. That'll be a single. Brings up Ryan Wilson, the first baseman. Walked in his first at bat. Pitch is lifted into center field. Walsh collects it for the second out of the inning. That's an F8. Sorry for the kind of pause in commentary there. Trying to alert somebody that the lights aren't on so we can get those fired up.
That's number 15, Logan.
Brings up Logan Duffy, the left fielder. He singled back in the first inning. First pitch, fouled straight back.
People are asking how it was an E3 when when a throw was never made and the ball was missing.
That pitch is a called strike.
On the season, Duffy's 5 for 24 with an RBI.
To answer some of the questions coming in the comments on the E3 and the last inning, the ball was thrown and misplayed at first base. Sorry if we did not make that clear. That one's a ball in the dirt, and Preston Joy was off with the pitch. That'll be a stolen base for him.
2 stolen bases all night already tonight for the River Bandits to put their total to 18. That's the 4th stolen base for Joy.
One-two pitch misses just outside.
Ryan Zuckerman on deck for the River Bandits with a runner in scoring position. Rebels still hitless going into the bottom of the third. The River Bandits already with 4.
That one is fouled back. Stays 2-2. Going back to the previous inning on the ground ball to first base, the first baseman kind of spun like he wanted to throw to second, did not throw to second, and then threw to first base, but the throw got away, allowing Mallow to reach. 2-2 misses for a ball. 3-2. Wasn't actually like a throw, it was more like a pitch, but the ball was rolling around by first base after the play ended. So full count now on Duffy. And it is fouled straight back. Another full count pitch. Another foul back. That one was coming almost right after your camera. Camera here at Rebel Park is mounted on the front of the party deck. Available to rent for home games. I think it's $50 if you would like to take a game in from up there. Curveball grounded to Mallow at second. He waits back on it. Has to make a quick throw. Bang bang play at first base, but the Rebels get him for the third out of the inning.
Close play over there.
4-3, so no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After 2.5, it's River Bandits 1, Rebels nothing. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you
Kevin Hager leading off the bottom of the third for the Rebels. Shortstop out of Cornell University.
Hager had a rest day tomorrow. I'll give their season stats and their second at-bats. Or Andrew might, actually.
That one's a called strike. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back. Oh, 2 misses either just low or just outside for ball 1. That one fouled towards the Rebel dugout.
Starling pretty much shutting the Rebels down so far. Rebels probably hoping to break into him getting through the second time in the order.
The lights are now on at Rebel Park. I was getting a little worried there for a second. It's starting to look a little darker than you would expect.
Had some electricity problems lately, so definitely nice to see them on.
Slide out into right fielder. Chases Williamson back, but he's able to secure it for the first out of the inning. And now Zachary Walsh will get his second chance against Starling.
Fielder number 36. Zach. Whoa!
with a ground out to first base in his first at-bat. But overall, on the season, he has the highest batting average on the team at .375, 2 doubles, a triple, and 4 RBIs. So, not the biggest power hitter, but definitely hitting those gaps, putting balls in play to get on base.
First pitch to him is in the dirt. For ball 1.
I feel like Rebels have a good mix this season of power hitters and guys who are just going to get on base no matter what.
Other one misses for a ball. It's the 2 things you need to score runs. On-base percentage and slugging. Strongest correlation to runs scored. More so even than batting average. Big swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch. Another swing and a miss, 2-2.
Gaten Grandelli on deck for the Rebels. He's had a hot bat lately. Couple home runs. I think all since the last time we broadcasted.
That one misses for ball 3, so full count. 1 out. We're playing in the bottom of the 3rd. 3-2 is fouled back.
First name Andrew? Adam. Andrew Andrews? Andy Amy? Adam. Andy Adams?
Okay, the full count pitch to Walsh again. Another one fouled back.
Zach Walsh is making Starling work here.
And good at bat. We'll see who wins the battle, Walsh or Starling. Grounded out to shortstop. Joy's got it. Throws across. Walsh beats it out. That's going to be an infield single for Walsh. Good hustle down the line.
Lots of speed out there from Walsh.
Hold on for 1 second.
Number 10, Gaten Grandelli.
Single for now, but that one may be under review shortly. Walsh is on first base.
Here's Grandelli.
First pitch is a called strike.
Grandelli's batting .342, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs. That's second most on the team, just behind Albus with 13.
Throw over to first, Walsh back in safely. Runner goes. Throws not in time. It's a stolen base for Walsh.
Surprisingly, only Walsh's 3rd stolen base. Surprised he doesn't have more. Lots of speed out there. Center fielder and leadoff batter. First stolen base of the night for the Rebels.
Sorry for the brief pause. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one misses inside for a ball.
Ty Stecco on deck. Still just one out here in the bottom of the third.
And that one misses inside, ball 4.
That pitch didn't miss by too much.
That'll bring up designated hitter from Mount St. Mary's University. 43,
Ty Stecco stepping in, the designated hitter.
Stecco is 5 for 22, 2 doubles, a home run, and 3 RBIs. 2 runners on in the bottom of the third.
First pitch fouled. That Walsh leadoff has been changed to an air, so it was an E6. The throw pulled him off. Had to get a little bit of a double check.
They're checking Walsh back over at second, but he's in safely. Easter caught that one, but Walsh was already on the bag.
0-1 on Stecco. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Again, the Walsh leadoff play changed from a hit to an error on the shortstop. The throw pulled the first baseman off the bag. No balls, 2 strikes. Ty Stecco at the plate. Walsh dancing at second. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Second strikeout of the night for Zane Starling.
Brings up Chase Albus, the right fielder.
Albus on the season is 13 for 57, home run and 13 RBIs.
The Rebels have had some traffic tonight on the bases, but no hits so far.
Starling has the highest ERA for the River Bandits at 2.84.
Called strike. Lowest ERA?
Yeah, lowest.
Oh and 1 on Albus.
At least on this sheet.
Misses outside.
I'm pretty sure it has all the stats on it.
That sounds right. I think the first time you might have said highest ERA.
Oh, yeah, sorry, lowest.
Highest as in best.
Yeah. Yay,
Just
Zane
wanted to
Starling.
make sure.
Albus walked in his previous plate appearance tonight.
Fouls the 1-1 back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Starling 1 strike away from working around the air by his shortstop. And he swings at a fastball on the outside part of the plate and misses for strike 3. So the Rebels fail to take advantage of that error. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. After 3 complete, it's Woodstock 1, Newmarket nothing. We'll be back for the top of the 4th in just a moment.
Ryan Zuckerman, Brady Whitaker, and Ace Williamson will be leading off the fourth. That's Ryan Zuckerman in the left field, down for a base hit. First pitch hitting. Spencer Williams still out on the mound. That's a single. First hit of the night for Ryan Zuckerman. Didn't even get to finish the little recap. Here's Brady Whitaker, a ground out to second base in his first plate appearance. Whitaker on the season is 7 for 28 with 2 doubles, 2 RBIs.
Catcher number 18, Brady Whitaker.
5 hits for the River Bandits so far, but only 1 run. So Williams doing a good job spreading that damage out, not letting it hurt him.
First pitch to Whitaker, outside, ball 1. Zuckerman doesn't have a huge lead out over at first. Williams watching him though. Williamson shows bunt, pulls it back. That pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes now on Whitaker.
Coach Bocock down at third base giving some signs. See if he's still got the bunt on here.
2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1.
It's that low and in spot he's been given to everybody all night, and I don't think any batter has liked it.
Guess you can't complain too much though if it's being called on both sides.
It's been pretty fair, I would say.
Pitch a little low, 3-1. Three-one pitch, same location. That is a ball. So 2 runners on. That's Zuckerman over on second, Whitaker on first. Here's Ace Williamson, a ground out to first base.
14, Ace Williamson.
First 2 on for the Bandits, and that might get some action going in the Rebel bullpen.
Williamson is 5 for 40, a double and a home run, 7 RBIs. 1 ball, no strikes on Williamson. Luke Keister on deck.
Williamson showed bunt, but pulled back. Rebels are in at the corners, playing for the bunt.
Shows bunt, goes right back to the pitcher. Williams is going to throw it over. That was close, and he's safe. Williamson is safe. Throw was a little late by Williams. Everybody's safer on the bases as well.
Be a hit for Williamson. Just a little bit slow getting it out of his glove and getting it to first base. Probably should have got him, but it was just a little bit of a slow throw over.
Here's Luke Keister with bases loaded. Keister is batting .294, big swing and a miss, 0-1. 15 for 51, a double, and 4 RBIs.
Definitely a situation where you would like a strikeout if you're the pitcher or a Rebels fan.
Next pitch to Keister, fouled off over the dugout, over the River Bandits dugout, 0-2. Keister, a pretty productive batter for the River Bandits. A single in the second inning, led off that inning. That ball's fouled down the third baseline. Count holds 0-2. Zuckerman on third, Whitaker on second, and Williamson on first. Next pitch to Keister is hit over the head of the shortstop. That will at least be 1 RBI. He's stopping at first, and that is an RBI single for Luke Keister. Runner kind of held up over on third. That's Zuckerman, but he came in to score. Anyways, guess he was making sure the ball wouldn't be caught there, even though pretty shallow. Whitaker heads over to third. Williamson to second, and Keister's now on first. Pitching coach Brennan Abbott going out to talk 2, Spencer Williams. Kobe White will be up to bat. Still no outs with bases loaded. River Bandits have a 2-0 lead.
That one was a weak line drive that Hager kind of put his glove up. May have faked the runner on third out a little bit to keep him closer to the base. It wasn't too far over his head, so just out into left center. Rebels do have action in the bullpen. Try to get a number for you. 17. I believe it's Jake Henry Williams warming in the Rebels bullpen. Had to double check to make sure I had the number right. Didn't want to get any parents' hopes up out there.
Here's Kobe White, 0 for 2 so far tonight. He'll come up with bases loaded.
Rebels in danger here with the bases loaded.
7 hits tonight for the River Bandits, that last one being from Keister. First pitch to White is high, 1-0. White with a flyout and a strikeout so far tonight.
An important matchup. The Rebels slightly ahead of Woodstock in the standings.
Next pitch, low and outside, 2-0. Kobe White, a lefty batter. Next pitch, hit into the gap between shortstop and second base. That'll at least be 1 RBI, and once again, another RBI single, this one for Kobe White. Brady Whitaker comes in to score. River Bandits tag on another run. Williamson over to third, Keister to second, and Chaz Salter will be up to bat, but not before we have a pitching change.
We'll be back once we confirm that number and who's coming in. It is Jake Henry Williams entering the game for the Rebels. Nobody out, bases loaded. Chaz Salter stepping in.
Chaz Salter's 1 for 2 tonight. Have to get my stat sheet out for Jake Henry Williams stats. First pitch from Jake Henry Williams inside for a ball. 1-0 on Chaz Salter. Jake Henry Williams has pitched 6 2/3 innings, allowing 15 hits, 12 runs, all of those earned. That ball is hit over to second base. For
It was a line drive caught by Mallow at second
perfect.
base.
I was looking at those stats.
Threw to second, but was not quite in time for the double play.
Preston Joy 1 for 2 tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice, a single and a run scored. So 1 out now. Jake Henry Williams has reported curveball in there for a strike. 0-1 on Preston Joy.
Be an opportune time for a double play if you're a Rebels fan. I think in Front Royal a couple nights ago they got out of one of these situations with a 5-2-3 double play.
That was a fun little night. 0-2 count on Preston Joy. Ryan Wilson on deck.
Wasn't in attendance for that one, but I was mowing the lawn and listening to the game at the same time. So.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Couple ejections. Lots of hits. Eventful. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Preston Joy. I believe there was also an ejection last night against the River Bandits. I was just telling Jaden how I've never seen that, or I've never really seen an ejection, and then I've seen like 4 recently. That ball fouled back.
Sounds like one of those ejections may have been due to a standoff before the game.
That ball hit hard out into right field. Chase Albus and Zach Walsh are both going back, and Walsh has it out there for the F8. Runners tagging, and that is a sacrifice fly out to center field for Preston Joy for out number 2, but Ace Williamson comes in on that, and Luke Keister makes his way over to third. So River Bandits now have a 4-0 lead.
Number 36, Ryan Wilson.
Here's Ryan Wilson, 0 for 1 with a walk and a flyout.
Rebels would certainly like to keep it to 4.
That pitch way inside, 1-0 on Wilson. So runners on corners now. That's Kobe White over on first, Luke Keister on third. They're going to check White over on first. Keister was dancing around third.
Situation where I would expect the River Bandits to run.
Next pitch from Williams is hit over to third base. Lang is going to make the throw to second, and Rebels get out of that, allowing only, 3 runs total, but I think Jake Henry only allowed 1.
3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base for the River Bandits. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th in just a moment.
So it's down the 4th of a 3 runs.
0.
From East Georgia College. First base
Tyler
number 18,
Strickland in the
Chase.
pitch.
Starling exits after 3 no-hit innings.
We'll get you some stats on him as soon as I'm caught up. I accidentally wrote Jake Henry Williams' name in the wrong spot. First pitch from Strickland inside. This is Chase Gilligan up to bat.
We had some breaking news in between innings. At least breaking to us in the booth, so I'm imagining that it's breaking to everyone listening. We have the Newmarket Rebels All-Stars announced.
Next pitch, low. 2 balls, no strikes on Chase Gilligan.
And the All-Stars for the Rebels this season, outfielder Zach Walsh, Gaten Grandelli, also an outfielder, and pitchers Josh Berzonski and Dylan Sadison.
Next pitch is called a ball. 3 balls, no strikes.
Connor Riley as the alternate catcher. And Luke Holland will be participating in the home run derby. 6 total representatives.
Next pitch from Strickland. That's a 4-pitch walk. That ball high and inside. Gilligan gets on base. Pitching stats for Strickland: 12 2/3 innings, allowing 14 hits, 9 runs, 7 were earned, 6 walks, 11 strikeouts.
From Middlesbrough University. Second baseman number 2, Jonathan
Jonathan
Mallow.
Mallow. Mallow batting .282, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 7 RBIs. That ball bunted, and nobody's covering first, so Mallow will be safe on first.
With a single.
Yay! Rebels finally have a hit here in the bottom of the 4th. First one of the night is from Jonathan Mallow. Here's Connor Lang. Fielder's choice. Put him on base in second.
Well-placed bunt, fielded by the pitcher, but it was far enough towards first base that the first baseman also was moving in an effort to field it, and Keister from second couldn't get to first in time. So Mallow reaches with the first hit of the evening for the Rebels.
Here's Lang, 7 for 33 on the season with a double. That ball hits softly. First baseman has a hold of it. 3 unassisted. Advances both runners.
It was a bunt, so it'll go down as a sacrifice. Rocketed bunt.
Here's Jack Polowitz now. He is 0 for 11 this season. Rebel scored.
What a time for his first hit as a Rebel. Chance to drive in 2.
Yeah, it's Gilligan on third and Mallow on second. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Rebels don't have a run on the board yet. Looking for that. And the catcher's going out to talk to the new pitcher, Strickland. That little meeting's over. Polowitz with a strikeout in his first at-bat tonight. So 1 out, 2 runners on. That ball hit down the third baseline. 0-1 on Polowitz.
Wind still blowing mostly out, a little bit right to left, but opportune time for a fly ball.
Next pitch from Strickland. He went around. Kind of a little half swing. More than a half swing, less than a full swing.
That was a check swing after he was 2/3 of the way through his
Yeah.
swing, I would say. He was pretty much pointing the bat at the pitcher by the time
Yeah.
he checked, but
0-2 count. Next pitch to Polowitz is a called strike 3. Polowitz goes down looking for out number 2 in this inning. And here is Kevin Hager. Hager on the season is 7 for 40, 13 runs scored, a double, a triple, 7 RBIs. So 2 outs, 2 runners on. Wouldn't like to leave them on here. Definitely like to get them around down 4-0. That pitch low and outside, 1-0 on Hager. Zach Walsh on deck.
Hager already made a contribution with a diving play on defense. See if he can make one with the bat this time around.
That pitch called a strike. 1-1. That one a little bit more of a controversial call.
Perhaps a little bit generous by the home plate umpire.
Nonetheless, a strike though. 1-1 pitch to Kevin Hager. Outside, 2-1. Next pitch is hit into the glove of Strickland, actually. He's just going to run it over and tap the base himself.
The extremely rare 1 unassisted for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left. After 4 complete, it's Woodstock 4, Newmarket nothing. We'll be back for the top of the 5th in just a moment.
Left fielder Logan Duffy.
Logan Duffy, Ryan Zuckerman, and Brady Whitaker will lead off the top of the 5th for the River Bandits. Mike Bocock walking out to the home plate umpire. No, he's going around to 3rd. Just stop to say hi.
Just a little tardy getting over there to start the inning.
Logan Duffy, 1 for 2 tonight. A single and a ground out. First pitch to Duffy, ball 1. Jake Henry Williams is back out on the mound for the 5th.
Coach Bocock has coached for quite a few teams in the Valley.
Next pitch, high, 2 balls, no strikes.
At a minimum, Newmarket, Woodstock, Waynesboro, Covington, and Luray. So at least 5 teams.
That is a lot. That ball hit right into the gap between center field and right field and gets down for a base hit. That is a hard hit single for Logan Duffy to lead off the top of the 5th. Hit right into the gap between Walsh and Albus. Nobody out there. Here's Ryan Zuckerman, 1 for 2, a single, a run scored, and a ground out. First pitch to Zuckerman, a called strike, 0-1.
Woodstock's had runners on in every inning so far. No quick innings for Rebel pitching.
Next pitch from Williams, fouled off First baseman Gilligan's looking at it, but that's out of play. 0-2 on Ryan Zuckerman. Brady Whitaker on deck. The 0-2 pitch is hit hard down the first baseline. Gilligan has a hold of it in foul territory. That's out number 1. Here's Brady Whitaker, 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. River Bandits still have that runner on. That's Duffy on first.
So far, Jake Henry Williams getting a lot of weak contact from the River Bandits. They're putting it in play, but I wouldn't say anything has been extremely hard hit off of him.
He's going to check Logan Duffy over at first. He's back in safely. Runner goes. That ball is hit over to third. Connor Lang making the throw over. Nice throw. 5-3 put out for out number 2. Runner did make it over to second.
Thought that one was going to be trouble off the bat. Chopped in the dirt in front of home plate and then just kind of hung up in the air. Lang had to wait on it. Just an out.
Here's Ace Williamson. That ball hit down the first baseline.
Nice play by Gilligan. Didn't count for anything, but fielded that successfully about 15 feet into foul territory.
Ace Williamson is 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a run scored. A 1 pitch, a little outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wonder if Gilligan gets very many Gilligan's Island references in his life.
I will say, when I sit in the stands, somebody always says something about it. So I feel like he has to. That ball foul tipped into the glove, 1-2. Very consistent every time.
Start calling him Skipper or something.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Williamson. That pitch high, 2-2.
A lot of Williams and Williamson in this game. Jake Henry taking over for Spencer Williams.
Williamson. Yeah. Next pitch, swung on and missed in the dirt. So pretty successful inning there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base.
Walsh.
Here's Zach Walsh. He is 0 for... Oh, what is he tonight?
0 for 2 with the stolen base.
Okay, perfect. Reached on an error. First pitch to Walsh. Hit right over to Keister. Keister makes the throw. 4-3. Put out for out number 1 in the 5th. That'll bring up Gaten Grandelli 0 for 1 with a walk.
From West Central University, number 10, Gaten Grandelli.
Tyler Strickland still out there.
Grandelli has good speed, so anything in play.
That ball's outside, 1-0. One 0 pitch, high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Gaten Grandelli. Two balls, no strikes. High, Stecco on deck for the Rebels. Rebels still scoreless here. That ball inside. Almost clipped Grandelli, but not quite. 3-0 count. Next pitch, called strike. Catcher, that was a little generous, but the catcher framed that pretty decently. Definitely made it look pretty close. 3-1.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I usually don't do this, but that was not a strike. It was called a strike, but it was, maybe it's showing bunt, threw him off, but that was well up and in.
And next one is ball 4.
That one
So
may have
Grandelli
actually
gets the
been
walk.
closer than the 4th pitch, but
It's the same location.
happens to the best of us sometimes.
Umpires do a lot of games.
From Mount St. Mary's University.
Here's Ty Stecco, 0 for 2 tonight.
Strike
Out and a ground out to first.
Try to be pretty even kilted with balls and strikes for both teams and just, let you know what's going on.
Ball in the dirt to Ty Stecco, 1-0. Chase Albus on deck. Just one out here. One 0 pitch. Called strike, 1-1. Stecco watched that one. One pitch. Fouled back into the netting behind home plate, 1-2. Strickland, definitely not a quick pitcher. Next pitch, just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ty Stecco.
Didn't miss by much. Looked pretty good from up here.
Next pitch, hit foul. Count holds 2-2. Gaten Grandelli on first. That ball hit foul, so Stecco really staying alive here. Runner goes. That pitch is outside for a ball, and throw gets under the glove of Keister into center field. Grandelli will make it to second.
Stolen base for him. Had a big jump. Strong throw, but just a little bit low and skipped into center field.
Grandelli's 5th stolen base on the season, so Rebels with a runner in scoring position now. Full count on Ty Stecco. Next pitch as a called strike 3. Stecco threw his bat, and there are people in the crowd who don't agree with that one. That's a strikeout looking for out number 2.
Got a reaction from Coach Shepard at third base, too. Normally pretty stoic over there.
Bring up the right fielder from East Stroudsburg University.
Here's Chase Albus. Albus 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Made it all the way to third, but never was pushed in home. Runner on second is Gaten Grandelli. 2 outs. Here's Chase Albus. First pitch to Albus. Ball 1.
Seems like the strike zone may have changed a bit over the last inning or so.
Yes, as long as it's changed for the rest of the game. Can't complain. That ball hit into territory we can't really see. I believe it's out of play, though.
Yeah. About
Yes.
15 feet over the fence. Just beyond the Rebel dugout.
1-1 count on Chase Albus. Thought it was going to stay fair and go into shallow left field, but it hooked very quickly. Didn't think that for long. 1-1. Next pitch from Strickland is chopped over down right field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Chase Albus. Lots of foul balls this inning.
As always, all foul balls are free to keep if you're in attendance at a Rebel game. Take home a nice souvenir. Or in
they
the case,
offer freezy pops at some fields. Tempting. Swung on and missed. That's out number 3.
no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on for the Rebels. After 5 complete, it's Woodstock 4, Newmarket nothing. We'll be back for the top of the 6th inning in just a moment.
Luke Keister is going to lead off the top of the 6th. 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles and RBI. First pitch to Keister. Ball is fouled back. 0-1. We're in the top of the 6th. Woodstock with a 4-0 lead over Newmarket. Oh, 1 pitch. Called strike, 0-2. Kobe White on deck, leadoff batter for the River Bandits. Chaz Salter will also get a chance this inning. 0-2 count on Keister. Next pitch from Henry Williams, inside. Jake Henry Williams, excuse me, 1-2. Catcher Jack Polowitz is going out to talk to Jake Henry Williams. Little break in the action.
Does appear to be some action in the Rebel bullpen.
Your eyesight's better than mine.
Number 20, Luke Roggenberg, warming down there. At least, maybe not warming, but playing catch. Nice to have the scoreboard back for this game.
Absolutely.
Last game played with no scoreboard after an electrical issue.
That was rough. 1-2 pitch to Keister, high, 2-2.
Thankfully, the town of Newmarket was all over it. Has that repaired for us tonight.
Gives our other intern Jaden something to do. Next pitch to Keister, fouled off over to the right.
Brace yourselves. Jaden's commentary debut may be coming before too long. He's definitely going to be filling in a couple of times here. It's at least one game I'm going to miss, and I think Han is maybe missing some, maybe not.
That ball hit down the third baseline, but foul. Keister doing a good job staying alive here in this at-bat.
Gonna miss one game in July, taking a tour group in to watch the Nationals.
Oh, fun. Next pitch to Keister, fouled back into the netting.
So even on my off night from the Rebels, still be at a baseball game.
Next pitch to Keister is hit into right field. Keister's third hit of the night. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Leadoff batter on for the River Bandits. Kobe White up to bat now. White is 1 for 3.
Center fielder number 5.
Here's Kobe White. Bunt in the air. Jack Polowitz is running for it, and he catches it. Falls into the netting. Keister's not going anywhere, though. No. Haven't seen that in a while.
Nice play by Paulitz, running back towards the screen.
Lost his balance
Kind of a
little, got it.
difficult angle, and catcher's mitt's also not the easiest to catch pop-ups with.
So 1 out. Here's Chaz Salter. 1 for 3 tonight with a single. Runner on first for the River Bandits. With 1 out, that's Keister on first. First pitch outside. 1-0. They were going to check Keister over at first. He's in safely close over there, though. 1 ball, no strikes on Chaz Salter. Next pitch, swung on and missed, 1-1. They check Keister again. Barely any lead over there, though. One out, one runner on, 1-1 count to Salter. Next pitch, called strike, 1-2. Jake Henry Williams taking his time. Next pitch, in the air, over into the stands for Woodstock. Actually went further back than that. Count holds 1-2.
Speaking of pitchers taking their time, I saw that the first walk-off pitch violation happened in the major leagues last night. The Nationals lost on a time violation with the bases loaded.
Ball foul to the plate. Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't happen sooner.
Like they're getting ready to serve birthday cake at Rubble Park.
Ooh, that is exciting. Might have to mute ourselves for the rest of the game. I'm just kidding. We wouldn't do that. But 1-2 pitch, hit in the air into Chase Gilligan's gonna try and get it. And he has it in foul territory. That's 2 outs caught in foul territory now. One from Paulowitz, one from Gilligan. But I can't wait to enjoy that cake, nonetheless. That's out number 2. Here's Preston Joy. Joy is 1 for 3 tonight. Single, run scored.
Cake is from Costco.
Oh.
Usually pretty good cake.
That's great. Yeah, I look forward to it.
Partaken in Costco. They have very good pies there too. Gotta give credit to the Costco pie department.
Yeah, the baking department is working overtime. 0-1 count on Preston Joy. That ball fouled back. I love the cream in the middle. And I would recommend a Costco cake. Don't think we had Mo Weber night last year, or at least no cake that I remember. That ball popped in the air. Jonathan Mallows calling for it. And he has a hold of it for out number 3, so no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. 1 hit. Chase Gilligan's going to lead off this inning, just as he did last inning. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk.
Rebels looking to get some offense going.
Yeah. Just 1 run, or 1 hit so far tonight, no runs. First pitch to Gilligan, and the dirt gets away from the catcher. That is Strickland, still out there. Strickland hasn't really allowed many base runners yet. That ball chopped over down third baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Only Rebel hit so far, a bunt from Jonathan Mallow, who's on deck. It was a sacrifice situation, but he beat it out for a hit.
One count to Gilligan is hit foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, two. Outside, they're going to ask if you went check swing. He did not swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I didn't think he swung either. It was fairly close, but
I do feel like I'm surprised that they questioned that. Well, not really. They can question anything, really. Swing and a miss, though, for out number 1. That'll bring up Jonathan Mallow. As Andrew said, only hit of the night so far. 1 for 2. But has gotten on base both times. Once on a error from Woodstock and
Second baseman from Millersville
once
University.
on that single.
Number 2, Jonathan Mallow.
Connor Lang is on deck. One out, nobody on for the Rebels in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch, low and outside, 1-0. One 0 pitch. Just outside, 2-0. Two 0 from Strickland is low, almost in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes.
Rebels would gladly take a walk, just want some base runners, chance to score some runs.
Trio outside, and Jonathan Mallow gets on base for the 3rd time tonight. A single, an error, and a walk now. Got it all. Here's Connor Lang, 0 for 1, or 0 for 2.
Third baseman from
Reached on a
Concordia
fielder's choice,
University. Number 14, Connor Lang.
He is 0 for 1 and had a sacrifice bunt, which does
okay.
not count as an at-bat.
Still getting those sacrifices, stuff like that under my belt. They're going to check Mallow over at first. He's back in safely.
We'll say his bunt was very hard hit. It was, for a bunt at least, that made it all the way to the dirt at first base, just about.
Next pitch, called strike, 0-1 on Connor Lang. Jack Polowitz on deck. A 1 inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Mallow, pretty aggressive lead at first base. Could be a sign that he's thinking about running.
One count from Strickland. Swung on and missed. That'll make the count 1-2. Lang was reaching for that one. Throw back at first to check the runner. Mallow only with 1 stolen base this season. That pitch outside, 2-2. Strickland taking his time. 2-2 pitch to Lang is hit out over to the shortstop. Kind of a weird hop, and he does not make the play at second. Easter was there covering. It's going to be an E6. Jonathan Mallow is going to make his way to second. Could have been a double play, potentially.
We're going to get a pinch hitter for Paulitz.
We'll see who that
Looks
is.
like 25.
Blaine Waltemeyer in the hits for Jack Polowitz. We'll get you some stats on him.
Pinch hitter for Penn State Harrisburg. Number 25, Blaine
Last night, Waltemeyer was
Waltemeyer.
1-5. Season, Waltemeyer is 10 for 39, a double, and 5 RBIs. So I'll come in with 2 runners on, just 1 out.
Third error of the night on Woodstock. Rebels haven't been able to take advantage so far.
Rebels looking for anything to help here, and now going into the bottom of the 6th. That ball hit in the air. Might actually hit the... Doesn't hit us. Thought it might hit the press box, but no.
Just behind us, I think. Certainly the right direction. Still waiting for one to bounce up here this summer.
Yeah. 0-1 on Waltemeyer. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. I believe that's still Kevin Hager on deck. Pitch way inside, 2 balls, 1 strike on Blaine Waltemeyer. Jonathan Mallow out on second, Connor Lang over on first. The 2-1 pitch is hit into right field, and they are going to send Mallow home. There is no play at the plate, actually. That is an RBI single for Blaine Waltemeyer to put the Rebels on the board. Connor Lang makes his way over to third. Rebels now down 4-1 with runners on corners. Lang on third, Waltemeyer on first. Here's Kevin Hager. 0 for 2 today.
University, number 8.
I'd say that was the first really hard hit ball for the Rebels. Couple decently hit fly balls, but that was solid line drive into right.
We haven't seen the Rebels come back from behind yet this year, which they did a lot in the first couple weeks. Hopefully we see that little spark again. Next pitch to Kevin Hager, first pitch to Hager actually, is swung on and missed, 0-1.
There is action in the River Bandits bullpen, a right-handed pitcher.
Next pitch outside, 1-1.
Can't quite make out the number from here, but looks like he has a low arm slot, maybe 13.
I'm impressed that you can see that far.
So far, blessed with good vision, what can I say?
1-1 pitch to Hager outside, 2-1. Zach Walsh is on deck.
Looks like it is 13 in the bullpen. Confirmed binoculars.
2-1 pitch to Hager, fouled off over to the right, 2-2. Strickland once again taking his time. Don't really know how else to say that. No, strikeout looking. 4 out, number 2. 2 outs now, runners on corners. Down 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Zach Walsh.
Got another big reaction from Coach Shepard. Couldn't tell if it was frustration that Hager didn't swing or that it was called a strike. Low and away. May have been a strike. Hard to tell from up here.
First pitch is a ball. Next pitch, outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
That one looked pretty good to me.
Last night, River Bandits coaches got in a little scuffle with the umpires, but so far, nothing tonight, really. I believe the umpire was just motioning over towards the dugout with a square. That ball outside, 3-0. Next pitch outside, 4-pitch walk to Zach Walsh to load the bases in the bottom of the 6th. Connor Langs on third, Blaine Waltemeyer on second, and Zach Walsh on first. Here's Gaten Grandelli. Not many other people you might want up in this situation if you're the Rebels. He's had a hot bat lately, 0 for 1 tonight with 2 walks, though. But looking for his first hit of the night.
A little bit surprised. Thought the Bandits might make a call to the bullpen there, but it looks like they're sticking with Strickland.
In their first strike, 0-1 on Gaten Grandelli.
Walked his last 2 plate appearances, had a stolen base.
Next pitch to Grandelli, way inside. The second time we've seen Grandelli look up like that tonight for a pitch that was inside.
Wonder if he was telling himself, oh, should have just rotated my hips a little bit and let that one hit me. I also kind of think this is a little bit of a crazy thought with the bases loaded, but the way the River Bandits infield is playing, I almost wouldn't hate to see Grandelli try a bunt. He likes to bunt for hits. The first baseman is almost in the outfield grass.
Mm-hmm. They all are, except third base. Next pitch inside, 2 balls, 1 strike on Gaten Grandelli.
Unconventional, definitely, but I could see it working.
Grandelli has some speed. So not impossible. Two outs, bases loaded. Big opportunity here for Newmarket. Next pitch to Grandelli. In there for a strike, almost right down the middle, 2-2.
Big moment here.
I was just about to say that exact same thing. 2-2 inside, full count. I was just about to say the same thing. Big opportunity here. Could change the complete momentum of the game. No matter what, really, if Grandelli gets on base.
Full count, 2 outs. All 3 runners should be in motion with the pitch.
Strickland taking some deep breaths. Runners are going, and that ball is hit hard into right field. Right fielder's actually coming in on it. And it is caught for out number 3. F9.
Certainly hit hard, but it was hit up too high. The Rebels score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 3 runners left on base. After 6 complete, it's Woodstock 4, Newmarket 1. We'll be back for the top of the 7th in just a moment. Jake Henry Williams still on the mound for the Rebels. Connor Riley now catching behind the plate, taking over after the pinch hit appearance from Baltimore in the previous inning. First 2 pitches are balls, 2-0. That one's inside. Wilson almost hit by the pitch, but managed to spin out of the way. Rio finds the zone for strike 1.
How you doing, man?
That one's well inside for ball 4. Leadoff man on for the River Bandits. Jake Henry Williams done an excellent job in relief tonight. Maybe his best work as a pitcher for the Rebels so far. It's like a pinch hitter for the River Bandits. Michael Dobkowski pinch hitting for Logan Duffy. Lifts the first one into shallow right field. Hit it pretty high. Gave plenty of time for Albus to get under it. 17.
Number 29.
Yes.
Oh, 17 years old for the pinch hitter that just flew out to right field. Getting some background information as we go here. First pitch to Zuckerman is fouled down the first baseline. Line drive, pretty hard hit, but well foul. Umpires stopped play, waiting for somebody to get that ball off the field. River Bandit obliges. 0-1 pitch is hit to very deep center field, and Walsh gives up on it. It's a long home run for Zuckerman. Hit it just to the right of dead center over the TNT Services sign here at Rebel Park. It was pretty much a no-doubter off the bat.
Catcher number 18, Brady Whitaker.
Brady Whitaker, the catcher, steps in for the River Bandits, who now have a 5-run lead, courtesy of the long home run from Zuckerman. That one stays high, 2-0. That one misses for ball 3, 3-0. Looks like Jake Henry Williams may be tiring here in the 7th. Finds the zone on the 3-0. Whitaker at the plate, Williamson on deck. The 3-1 pitch was high, but swung on and missed for strike 2, full count. Feels like there's been a big swing in momentum here as the Rebels left the bases loaded and Woodstock immediately puts 2 up in the top half. Curveball misses for ball 4. Whitaker reaches on the walk. That'll bring up Ace Williamson, the right fielder. He's 1 for 3. Singled and scored in the 4th. Struck out in his last at-bat. First pitch to him is low and away for a ball. Action in the Rebels bullpen now, a righty. Pitch is swung on and missed. It's like 27 maybe in the Rebels bullpen. Fouled off at the plate. Might be the newest Rebel, Caden Erder, warming in the bullpen. Delivery of birthday cake arriving in the press box. 1-2 pitch. Up high, ball 2. Two count. Pitch is fouled back into the net. Whitaker over at first. That one's laced down the right field line. Hook's foul, though. Another 2-2 pitch. On the way. Another foul ball. This one stays right at the batter Williamson's feet. So once again, we'll try the 2-2. One's way upstairs, ball 3. Three-two pitches fouled away. Runner was in motion. That one's fouled towards the dugout on the third baseline, but gets out of play.
I know we got here halfway through, but how long has this at-bat been?
We are at 10 pitches, so
Ooh.
the 11th pitch of the at-bat will be on the way momentarily. Six foul balls in this at-bat. And there's another one. That one went straight back. Count pitch. Ball to ball. That'll be a walk for Williamson. And brings up Luke Keister, who's 3 for 3 tonight.
Second base, number 1, Luke Keister.
All 3 of his hits singles.
Shepard stood up, looked like he might be ready to make a move, but stays put. First pitch is a called strike. That one misses down and in, 1-1. One pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Keister shows bunt on the 2-1, gets it down the third base line, but goes foul. Two and two now on Keister. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jake Henry Williams get Keister swinging for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Kobe White, the leadoff man.
Center fielder, number 5.
White with single tonight for 4.
Had an RBI on that single. First pitch to him is a ball. Second pitch misses inside, ball 2. Guessing this is Jake Henry's last batter, one way or the other. Feels like Coach Shepard is slowly getting closer and closer to the pitcher's mound. He kind of stands outside the dugout.
Yeah, he's been in for a while. Not sure how many innings, but quite a few.
2-1 is a called strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 Rubber Bandits on. Swing and a miss. Williams gets out of the inning. But he does surrender 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, 2 runners left on base.
Summary to top of the 7th, 2 runs on 1.
Number 13.
Got some defensive changes for the River Bandits.
Staying
Staying in the game, going for right field, Michael Dobkowski. Moving from right field to left field, Ace Williamson. And now on the mound, number 13, Josh Nielsen.
I believe last night, this is kind of off topic, but
From
Dobkowski is
Mount
17.
St. Mary's University.
Yep, Jaden was mentioning that earlier. Has to be one of the youngest players in the league. Ty Stecco leading off against Nielsen here.
Stecco 0 for 3 tonight.
Rebels need some base runners. They've stranded 10 runners on base through 6 innings. Need to get some on and drive them in. That one's grounded up the middle, fielded by Nielsen, and he's going to go over to the first for the first out of the inning, 1-3.
Right field from East Stroudsburg University.
Chase Albus, the right fielder.
Chase. Oh.
Elvis 0 for 2 with a walk.
Stranded after that walk back in the second. Fouls the first one off, 0-1. Coming up on 2.5 hours of game time as we play in the bottom of the 7th. Rebels down by 5, looking to mount some late rally here. Crowd has thinned considerably at this point.
They got their birthday cake and left.
Fouled off 1 and 2. Again, celebrating Mo Weber's birthday, as we do every year at Rebel Park. Longtime Rebel coach who passed away several years ago. Known as the Legend of the Valley. That one's flied into left field.
That went a lot further than it sounded. It
Yeah.
didn't sound very hard hit, but it went instantly deep into left field.
Reeled in, though, ultimately, for the second out of the inning. They're 2 up, 2 down to start the night for Nielsen. Brings up
First
Chase
baseman,
Gilligan,
Georgia
first
College.
baseman.
Number 18, Chase Gilligan.
Gilligan 0 for 2 with a walk.
Called strike. Rebels are running out of outs if they want to make it's a more competitive game in the late innings. Swing and a miss, 0 and 2. Jonathan Mallow waiting on deck. Misses outside, ball 1. Looked like Nielsen thought it might have been a strike. Took a step or 2 towards the dugout. And that one swung on and missed, strike 3. Rebels go down in order in the bottom of the 7th. After 7, it is Woodstock 6, Newmarket 1. We'll be back for the top of the 8th in just a moment. New pitcher for the Rebels in the top of the 8th. Making his first appearance for the Rebels. Righty Caden Erder.
Quite literally new.
Ironically, He has pitched against the Rebels already this season. Appeared in a game for the Purcellville Cannons.
And was traded over to us.
Peyton Herder. Herder. Peyton Herder. 99 on the program.
Under number 20.
Open our public address
Down
announcement.
the line, the
Well,
Rebels from Penn State, Harrisburg. Number 27, Thirteenth.
Herder listed on the program that was handed out at the gate as number 99 because he had not been assigned a number yet, but he is wearing 27. He faces Chaz Salter to lead off the top of the 8th. Pitch fouled off.
Now batting third baseman number 12, Chad Salter.
Oh, 1 is a called strike on a breaking ball. 0-2. Not a lot of energy in the park right now,
No.
being honest. Kind of stagnant.
Everybody seems a little down.
Would love to see the fans provide a little bit of energy, but also would love to see the players get the fans a little excited.
Do a little dance or
Either,
something.
you know, with some action on the field or some fun interactions. Collins fouled off. Over the years, the Rebels have had some pretty fun antics or interactions or traditions with the crowd. Some bullpens that would dance or
I caught ours dancing to the cha-cha slide at Strasburg.
there you go. Might need them to channel a little of that energy. Meanwhile, called strike 3 to Salter. That'll bring up Preston Joy, the shortstop.
Joy single tonight.
Shortstop number 10, Preston.
There was one year that the bullpen had a different routine for every batter. So some batters, they would do like whack-a-mole. Other batters, they would dance. Other batters, we had that one's a ball, 1-0, a notable power hitter, and they would all fan out in the field out there like they were going to catch his home runs. But they had something different for just about every batter. They did the row the boat, where it looked like the fence was the boat.
They don't make bullpens like they used to.
2-0. There's another year we had a rally song where I don't know what, I think it's Now That the Love Is Gone was the rally song, and the whole team would come out in front of the stands and like do a little thing with the fans to get everybody fired up.
How long ago was this stuff?
3-0 on the shortstop. The rally song was more recent. The bullpen antics was going back a ways. Showing my age, that was 2006. I will notably say the 2006 Rebels, I believe, have the record for the best regular season record of any Rebels team. 34-10. If memory serves. That one's lined into right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Joy is on his second single of the night.
1 out, 1 runner on for Ryan Wilson.
For some reason, that 2016 very memorable. Can remember more players from that than even like 2 or 3 years ago in some cases. Brings up Ryan Wilson, the first baseman.
There are definitely some teams that stick with you more than others.
Called strike. The Rebels in 2006 eventually lost in the semifinals to Mike Bocock's Luray Wranglers. Bocock also the coach for the River Bandits now. Misses low, ball 1, 1-1. 2009, another memorable team. Also, as we mentioned earlier, there's a book about that season. Swing and a miss. Strike two, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 8th. Safe at home, a season in the Valley. All about the 2009 Rebels and community. That is available on Amazon if you would like to check it out. That one's hit into fairly deep left field. Grandelli, though, able to get over and reel it in a few steps shy of the warning track for out number 2.
Kind of a far run for Grandelli.
That'll bring up Michael Dobkowski.
Dobkowski, this is his first at-bat?
Second at bat, he pinch hit. He was already in.
Number 25, Michael.
Playing right field. Pinch hit for the left fielder, came into right field. First pitch is a called strike. Famous moment from the 2009 season. Rebels were out of position players and played 6'8" pitcher Steve Owens in left field for that semifinal series against Lou Ray. And fortune would have it, he managed to rob a home run using every inch of that 6'8".
Wow.
Pretty good hitter for a big pitcher. Well, I think about it, I believe the Rebels actually won that series with the Wranglers and then lost the next round to the Haymarket Senators. They're no longer a team. Get the memory going to remember back that far. Oh, 2, called strike 3. Dobkowski goes down looking. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left for the River Bandits. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. The Rebels trailing 6-1.
No errors, and 1 runner left on base.
Rhett James taking over on the mound.
Leading off the
Bottom of
mound
the eighth.
for the Rebels from Minnesota
Looking to protect
University.
a
Second baseman
five-run
number
lead.
2, Jonathan Merrill.
Jonathan Mallow leading off.
Mallow's reached base all 3 times tonight, a single, a walk, a run scored, and he reached on an error.
Connor Lang waiting on deck. One and 0 to Mallow.
James has pitched 10 2/3 innings, allowing 6 hit runs, 4 were earned, 13 hits, 6 walks, 7 strikeouts for a 3.37 ERA.
2 and 0 to Mallow.
That's the second lowest ERA on the River Bandits team. Second to Starling.
That one's outside. 3 and 0 to Mallow. Gladly take a base on balls here. Down by 5. Rebels need a lot of base runners, and to figure out how to drive them in, they've stranded 10 tonight. And it's a 4-pitch walk to start the bottom of the 8th. Brings up Connor Lang.
Lang has reached on a fielder's choice and an error tonight.
Third baseman from
Also
Minnesota
a
University.
sacrifice bunt.
Number 14, Connor Lang.
Connor Riley on deck after entering as a substitute. First pitch is up and away, ball 1. That's 5 balls in a row to start the night for James, the new River Bandits pitcher. Crowd has continued to thin. A little bit late with the Monday scaries looming. Those of us who have work tomorrow. Ono finds the zone. First strike of the night for James. Mallow has a good lead at first. Another check on him. He's back safely. No action in the Rebels bullpen, so it looks like Caden Erder will be back in the 9th. There is some action in the River Bandits bullpen. That one's up and in to Lang, 2 and 1. Right-handed pitcher in the River Bandits bullpen, maybe number 12. Just tossing. Not sure on the number, just kind of guessing from a long way away. 2 and 1. That one almost hits Lang in the head. He falls over. Luckily gets out of the way safely. 3 and 1.
Rebels with just 2 hits tonight.
That's ball 4 to Lang. Rebels have some runners on with nobody out. Connor Riley coming to the plate. We're going to get a visit from Whitaker. Out to try to calm down Rhett James. Connor Riley entered as a defensive substitution. Announced tonight that he's an alternate for the All-Star game.
Catcher from East Stroudsburg University.
Coming up, we play
Riley.
in Fireman's Field, the home of the Purcellville Cannons, northernmost team in the Valley League. 2-day affair, with the home run derby being the night before. We're ready for action. Connor Riley at the plate. catches the outside corner for a strike. Riley is a patient hitter, not afraid to take a walk. So he'll make James find the zone here.
Riley also always gets a good at-bat. I guess that has a lot to do with the patience.
Called strike, 0-2. He had a game earlier this year. I think he had 4 plate appearances in a row that went to a full count with multiple foul balls. Ended up 1 for 1 with 3 walks in that game. 0-2 though now. Brett James seems to have settled in. That one's fought off and fouled away. Coming up on 3 hours of game time now. I think we'll get this one in under 3 hours. Still 0-2 on Riley. Mallow at second, Lang at first. That one misses for a ball. 1-2. Kevin Hager on deck. Rebels do have some potent bats on the bench should they choose to go there. That one hit hard to third base, gets past him into left field, sending the runner. Give him a hit on that one.
Thanks over the second. Mallow scores on that.
Hitting an RBI for Riley. Hard hit at third, took a big hop, deflected kind of off the third baseman's shoulder and into left field. Did a nice job getting in front of it, but I think a little bit victimized by the hop there.
Rebels just down 4 now.
First pitch to Hager is a called strike. Zachary Walsh waiting on deck.
I don't think this game is out of the Rebels' hands.
They certainly have a fighting chance here.
Mhm.
Tying
Especially
run
with
is
2-1.
on deck. Nobody out, 2 runners on. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hager. Check swing called strike. Didn't really go too far around on the swing, but it was called strike anyway. 1-2. Hager looking for his first hit of the evening, 0 for 3 so far. Fouls that one back into the backstop. One and two. Still 2 runners on, nobody out for the Rebels in the bottom of the 8th. May have been a pitch clock violation. With a long pause, and the home plate umpire called time, pulled out his little booklet, and is writing something down. Haven't seen any official indication of the.
We get nothing.
Still have 1 and 2, but maybe 2 and 2. No really signal. Check swing. They don't even check the check swing, so it's a ball. 2-2. Again, not sure what that pause was for when the home plate umpire called time. May have been a pitch clock violation, so bear with us as we wait to find out officially what the count is. Pitch to Hager, fouled off. I haven't seen any correction from the home plate umpire, so scoreboard must be right at 2-2.
I guess we'll never know what the umpire called that. We do know what the count is.
Another foul ball. Hager certainly battling.
Yep, umpire just showed count. It is 2-2.
I'm not sure what all the fuss was about when he pulled out his book to write something down. It was after a very long hold by the pitcher. Anyway, 2-2 to Hager. Pickoff throw to second. Gets into center field. I don't think the runners are going to have a chance to advance, though. White did a nice job getting into that. And Mallow had gone headfirst back into second, so he would have had to get up and get his momentum going the other way. Kind of an awkward move. Looks like he initially didn't plan on actually throwing to second base and then kind of changed his mind. But turned out okay for James and the Bandits. Another 2-2 to Hager. That one hits him in the back. Rebels are going to have the bases loaded with nobody out. They've already scored one, looking to do some more damage.
Zach Walsh will have
leadoff man and all-star Zachary Walsh has a chance to do some significant damage here. Got excited. Walked over Hannah there. Sorry.
36. Walsh.
Second time tonight, the Rebels have had the bases loaded. Didn't do any damage last time, but looking to add on here. Already pushed one across.
Big opportunity here. Definitely going to be something you think about whether you win or lose this game.
And that one's hit into fairly deep right field, right down the line. Fielded. Oh, great throw home. Fantastic throw from the right fielder. I know there was a switch there, which is what's making me pause. That was Dobkowski, who fired an absolute bullet home to get Connor Lang 9-2.
West Central University. Jacob Grandelli.
Connor Riley did make it over to third.
Can't reiterate, that was a fairly deep fly ball and line drive throw all the way to plate on the fly. Lang was out by 15 feet.
Yeah.
Wasn't close.
That was a great
Fantastic throw by the right fielder. And again, kind of kills the Rebels' momentum. 0-1 now on Grandelli. Kind of off the bat, you felt like Walsh did his job. Should have probably had a sac fly, but Dobkowski cannon out there. That one's hit into left field. There's going to be an RBI single for Gaten Grandelli. Rebels still fighting.
Grandelli's first hit tonight. Connor Riley scores on that.
And that'll bring up Ty Stecco, the designated hitter.
Stecco 0 for 4 tonight.
Hitter number 33, Ty Stecco.
Stecco 0 for 4 for tonight, but has shown some power. Had a long home run here not too long ago. Was a little bit curious with Stecco being 0 for 4 if we might see Luke Holland, the pinch hitter, got to tie this one up. But he is staying in the dugout, and Stecco's taking the first pitch for a called strike. Luke, prodigious power hitter, representing the Rebels in the home run derby at the All-Star game coming up. 0-1 to Stecco. Misses outside, 1-1. I have to say, that throw from right field, one of the best I've seen in a Valley League game.
Yeah. I mean, it was spot on, exactly where it needed to be in order to get the out.
1-1 pitch is a ball, 2-1.
You can't even be mad about the out either, because it was so
Sometimes you just gotta tip your cap to the
yeah.
opposing team, and that's one of those cases.
Mm-hmm.
2-1 now on Stecco. Wind pushing out to left at the moment. Rebels fans love to see Stecco get one in the air that direction. One misses outside, 3-1. Chase Albus on deck. Wouldn't mind getting him another chance with the bases loaded. Had a grand slam earlier this season. But first, 3-1 pitch to Stecco. That one's hit softly into right field. Might be trouble. It is. It's just over Keister's head. Kind of landed in no man's land. That's going to be an RBI single for Stecco.
Definitely flowing a little bit more now.
Rebels showing some fight. Won't be the bases loaded for Albus, but
Now we got right fielder from East Stroudsburg University. Team Chase.
Ocott going out to talk to James.
we're going to get a pinch runner for the Rebels and a pitching change for the
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever wonder what they're talking about on the
River Bandits, number 9.
Let's 2 minutes listen.
Jordan Thurman.
Jordan Thurman going to pinch run. And relief pitcher has... Now he's making his way in. Looked like he was like inside the fence, but not actually on his way all the way in yet. Now he's jogging in.
And there you have it. That's what's discussed on the mound.
Apparently, the River Bandits did not actually make a pitching change, despite the fact that a reliever did jog in, but he kind of veered towards the dugout. Bit confusing there. Maybe he thought he was coming in, but he did not. So Chase Albus going to get a chance here with
Grandelli on third.
tying run on first.
Thurmond on first.
Thurman, good speed. Pinch runner. First pitch to Albus is a called strike. If Albus goes to 2 strikes, I wouldn't be surprised to see Thurman run, but right now he doesn't have a very big lead at first. Oh, 1 outside and low, ball 1. Still a small lead from Thurmond. Grandelli also with good speed at third. That one's lined into left field. Going to be another RBI single for the Rebels. All this delivers. They've cut the River Bandits' lead to 1.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even the River Bandits and I'm sweating.
Chase Gilligan now due up for the Rebels.
Starting up first baseman from East Georgia College. 18, Chase Gilligan.
Runners on first and second now.
Looks like the River Bandits are sticking with Rhett James here. But they were going to make a move prior to that at bat, but no sign of anything here. Gilligan at the plate. Swing and a miss at the first pitch, 0-1. Jonathan Mallow, who led off this inning with a walk, is on deck. Got Hannah on her feet in the booth. She's so excited. Tying run on second. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Nice breaking ball finds the zone. 0-2 on Gilligan.
Haven't had a good comeback win in a while.
You're
Which we're not winning right now.
Getting close.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Making it a little exciting here in Newmarket.
Definitely didn't think we'd go into the top of the 9th with a score this close. Admittedly.
All right, 0-2 on Gilligan. Called strike 3. Watches strike 3 go by on the outside corner. Rebels score 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. 2 runners left on base. After 8 complete, it's Rivermead at 6. Rebels 5. We'll be back for the 9th inning in just a moment.
2 runners left on base.
Ryan Zuckerman going to lead off the 9th inning against Caden Erder back on the mound for the Rebels. Do have some action in the Rebel bullpen.
Nice pitch there from Erder.
First pitch is a called strike.
29, Ryan Zuckerman.
Luke Roggenberg tossing in the Rebel bullpen. I think we'll get a new pitcher for Woodstock in the bottom of the 9th, too. Fouled off, 0-2. Zuckerman hit a long home run his last at bat to almost dead center field. Takes a fastball, just missed high. Good breaking ball, just misses.
That was close.
Kind of surprised he didn't ring him up on that one. 2-2. Another breaking ball. This one's in the dirt for ball 3. Definitely don't want to put leadoff man on if you're Erder. Another breaking ball. Fouled down the third base line. About 5 feet outside the base. Coach Bocock had to dodge out of the way. Swinging strike 3. Erder strikes out Zuckerman to start the 9th. Coach Bocock had to dodge that previous foul ball, which got a conversation going with him and assistant coach Brennan Abbott of the Rebels. I think Brennan played for River Bandits at one point. Probably a little bit of a relationship there. And Coach Charlie Shepard was also an assistant coach for the River Bandits before taking over the head coaching job in Newmarket last season. I think his family might have the party deck tonight, too. Saw his wife Megan out there. Brady Whitaker, the catcher, takes the first pitch for a ball. About half the fans on the Rebel side have headed home. We're over 3 hours into this one. 1-0 pitch also misses outside. Most of the Woodstock fans hanging in there. Their team has the lead. That one's popped. Shallow right field Mallow out to grab it. The second out of the inning, and Ace Williamson started this game in right field, playing left field now. Singled and walked tonight, as well as a strikeout and a ground out to first base. That one's lifted into left field. Foul territory, I believe. Looks like it actually stayed fair, but Grandelli is able to reel it in. So it's a 1-2-3 ninth inning for Erder. We head to the bottom of the ninth. The Rebels trailing by 1, looking for a late rally. We'll be back in just a moment. New pitcher for the River Bandits, number 22, Brandon Eldridge.
Leading off the top of the ninth.
4 appearances for Eldridge so far this year. Looks like they're all starts. So first relief appearance, he's going to face off with Jonathan Mallow.
Mallow reached base all 4 times. Looking for a 5th, down 1 in the bottom of the 9th.
First pitch fouled straight back into the net. Mallow was on it, but fouled it back. I think they say usually if you foul it straight back like that, you timed it pretty well, but we're just a little bit under or above the pitch. Another foul ball, 0-2 on Mallow quickly. One misses outside, got some cries from the crowd. It was certainly close, but I think it was outside. Catcher even started to kind of pop up to throw that one around. 1-2 to Mallow. One's in the dirt. Rebels fans getting into it a little bit more. Rebels dugout also getting into it. Everybody's up on the fence. You notice between innings, Woodstock's bullpen all came into the dugout. 2-2 to Mallow. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Rebels trailing by 1.
Showing their confidence in Eldridge.
Love to get some runners on here. That one's grounded into right field. That's going to be a single for Mallow. Leadoff man is indeed on base.
His second hit of the night. 2 singles, and he's reached base all 5 times tonight.
Connor Lang
Third baseman,
steps in.
University, 14, Lang.
Connor Riley on deck. See if the Rebels try to move the runner over. Let Lang swing away. Maybe Mallow tries to steal a base. Lang shows bunt, misses. It'll go down as a strike swinging strike, even though it was a bunt attempt. The Rebels trying to give 2 batters a chance with the tying run on second. Infield is in at third. Lang shows bunt again, takes ball 1. Third baseman now playing in on the grass. First baseman holding the runner Mallow. Shows bunt again, takes a breaking ball for ball 2, 2-1. Rebels dugout really getting into things here. I like it.
Energy has definitely shifted a lot in these past 2 innings.
Yeah, there's a little sense of excitement in the ballpark all of a sudden. 2-1 to Lang. See if he still shows bunt. He does. Gets this one down to first base. First baseman goes for the tag, misses him. Umpire does call him out for going out of the baseline. So even though they eventually finished that play, I believe that is 3 unassisted. The out was called before the sacrifice 3 unassisted, sorry.
Runner in scoring position.
Connor Riley up.
From Texas from Strasburg University.
Had an RBI his first at bat after entering as a defensive sub. I think maybe mound visits for the River Bandits. Umpire motioned 4 up here. Not sure what he was getting at with that. Or timeouts, maybe. Anyway, Riley batting with the tying run on second in the form of Jonathan Mallow, who has good speed. First pitches are called strike. Rebels side did not like that one. Pretty low. Keister holding Mallow close to the base at third.
Yep.
0-1, also a called strike. Still some discontent with the balls and strikes from the crowd. But Riley was down 0-2 in his first at-bat and battled. choked up on the bat here. Takes that one in the dirt. Good job by the catcher, Whitaker, to block that one, keep it in front of him, keep Mallow from moving up. Riley definitely chokes up a little bit once he gets to 2 strikes. Kind of switches to just put it in play mode, I guess. And he takes called strike 3. Second out of the inning. Kevin Hager going to come up with a chance. Tie the game, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. 0 for 3 tonight with a walk.
Out of the shortstop, Cornell University. For 8, Kevin Hager.
Hager's 0 for 3 tonight with a walk.
Big gap up the middle.
First pitch fouled at the plate. 0-1.
Zach Walsh on deck.
A 1 pitch fouled off. Hager down to his last strike. River Bandits 1 strike away from finishing this one off. Oh, 2. Mallow still out on second. That one's in the dirt. Another good stop by the catcher, Whitaker. Had to backhand that one. Hager, pretty brave to take that one, but he's rewarded for it. 2-2. Breaking ball on the outside part of the plate, or just off the plate.
The dugout / bullpen is not happy with that ball.
Woodstock side a little bit fired up. But one way or the other, Hager lives to see another pitch. Takes another one low and away. Full count. I think Hager's especially brave taking a close pitch after he struck out looking on one very similar earlier in the game. Three count, 3-2 count to Hager. Here's the pitch. That one's way outside for a ball. So Hager gets on, and the dangerous Zach Walsh steps to the plate.
Zach Walsh looking for his first hit tonight.
Gaten Grandelli on deck.
Out of the center fielder, UNC Greensboro. For 36, Matt Walsh.
So winning run on first now for the Rebels. Tying run on second. Walsh at the plate. Brandon Eldridge on the mound, looking for a save.
Eldridge without a save so far this season.
That one outside. I think this is his first relief appearance. So
Yeah, 4 games, 4 starts.
1-0 on Walsh. One is a called strike. It was pretty high, but must have just caught the upper edge of the zone.
Screaming
Rebels
everywhere.
fans getting pretty fired up now. Really, both fan bases complaining pretty heavily about balls and strikes now.
It's funny to listen to everyone.
Swing and a miss on the 1-1. But once again, the Rebels down to their last strike. Walsh also choking up on the bat a little bit with 2 strikes. Mallow dancing off second. 1-2. That one's a called strike 3. Walsh chipping at the home plate umpire. Probably lucky this game's over. I think he might have got tossed for that amount of conversation, but in the end, the Rebels fall to the River Bandits 6-5. River Bandits 6 runs on 12 hits. They had 3 errors. Rebels had 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. We'll be back here Thursday night to take on these River Bandits once again. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with you then.